This mouth sounds 101.
A woman has the right to decide exactly who she wants to be.
What?
What?
What does the fuck say?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right,
that.
all right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
And now for something completely different.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I've been looking forward to this.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
That never gets old. That never gets old, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D-E Temple, going to the place to be reviews right here with all of yous. I got the green screen back, but unfortunately I don't have anything else. My belt, my medallion is all, it's behind the green screen, and I was like, I'm getting ready to go live. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have anything. I'm terribly unprepared. But here I am back in the Death Star. Thank God that genocidal, homicidal, suicidal maniac Luke Skywalker didn't blow this one up. That son of a bitch, he was the bad guy all along. But speaking of the bad guy, I've got my co-host here with me, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great show for you. Let me kick it over to Tony Tone Deaf first.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded. Tony Tone Deaf rocking with you. We're going in Raw, the place to be reviews. What's up, everybody? Everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. I'm looking forward to a great show.
Thank you for joining us, sir, as always. And let me kick it over to the assistant regional manager, the Red Gaze.
What up, what up? I like TNA, but I don't like to pay. Especially if it's gay. All the way.
We could make things out of hay.
Every day.
I just may.
What do you say?
Welcome, brother. Welcome, man. How you doing,
What's
bro?
up? I'm pretty good. How's it going? Happy Monday to everybody out there who's hating life right now.
It feels like a Sunday. It feels like a Sunday.
It feels like something. It feels like something other than a Monday, but I'm not sure what.
It does. Today just has an odd feel to it. It really does. But let me kick it over to our guest this evening. I said last member of the panel. He is our guest this evening, Mr. Vinny Tartamella from Vinny Art. Welcome, brother.
Hey! Hey, everybody. How we doing today? Today does feel like a weird day. My Sunday was extra fucking long, but it was good. It was good. We had a fantastic stream last night. If you guys haven't seen it, after this, go check it out. We really tear apart some stuff. It was a lot of fun. But, I'm happy to be here. We'll continue some of that. Maybe we'll whip out, some Alex Jones or a little bit of Harrison Ford again because you guys seem to enjoy that. Shit, I enjoy doing it.
Harrison Ford's always a welcome addition, Let me acknowledge the chat. Parrothead says, wait, that's Keely Chow shit. It says, it jumped on me. It says, you look like you polished your head. I
Did you? Be honest.
Extra shiny.
It's all glossed up tonight. I should have used the matte finish, apparently. I should have used the matte finish for my head sheen.
You're shining and glowing more than those Italian medallions that we usually wear.
I walk down the street, I'll hear, hey, oh, hey, oh. I'm like, hey, look, man, it's not a medallion. It's just my head. I'm sorry. She's all polished up. She's all polished. Just because you have a mustache doesn't mean you can speak Italian. Boppity boopy. Godzillionaires in the house. What's going on? Keely Chow. Brutal Morningwood, Superfan Adam Shawhan, Pursuing Paranormal, Fun University, Frank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Superfan Adam Shawhan, and Nano Reaper was here early. I messed up and said the stream was like at 11 or 12:55, I think, this afternoon. I saw that, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, apparently I did that when I was a little inebriated yesterday. It was one of those days. Yeah,
that's when you need the assistant to the regional manager to step in. But if not, that's why you have Vinny coming in here. I'm like the janitor. I got to clean this shit up.
Listen, I got a promotion. All right, you best recognize.
Brutal Morning would say that's the glow, like the last dragon.
I like it. Leroy.
Leroy kiss. Wow, my favorite is Shonuff because he made people kiss his Converse. I mean, really, come on, can't get better Shonuff. Getting better Shonuff. Oh God, Keely Chow in my Alex Jones voice. They're turning the women in Gotham into lesbians.
Oh shit!
I think they've accomplished that.
Should I whip them out?
That's what she said. Wait.
It's the water. It's the water in Gotham. It's turning the women, like the frogs, gay.
It's turning them into
The lesbian!
There we go.
That's right, the lesbians. Indoctrination. We know that. Infowars.com.
Buy your mineral water here for me, Alex Jones. What did he used to sell? He sold the MREs. He sold the MREs.
Iodine now. Now I'm saying
iodine. Yep. Get your iodine here for me at Infowars, Alex Jones.
We have a shortage of iodine in our body. So make sure to get the supplements. You're going to love them. Infowars.com.
Oh, speaking of something nobody loved over the weekend, there's this movie that came out. It was called Snake Eyes, and apparently nobody really gave a shite about it. So let's look at this. What did it make? Top 10 for the weekend.
$3.
So old was the weekend winner with 16 million domestic. Let's see what it got worldwide. 23 million worldwide, 16.8 domestic, 6.7 international. Old is an M. Night Shyamalan movie, which I expected it to do not well, but winning the box office and doing that badly is just. Here's Snake Eyes. 13 million domestic, 4 million worldwide, $17 million opener.
They couldn't pull that Shang-Chi crowd.
Oh, wow. Like that is, and we're going to talk about Snake Eyes later on, but my God, that is just bad.
The only thing I heard about Snake Eyes this weekend is that you don't actually see him as Snake Eyes until the final shot.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
That's what I've heard, yes.
11 million of that is Grace Randolph.
She's still there right now in the theater, whapping it.
she's fiddling her bean to the representation.
She's like, he's got a British accent and he's Asian.
Oh, there's a new name. Hail that junk man. What's going on? He says, "What the hell is old?" I said that's a M. Night Shyamalan. He's never heard of it. Yeah. I feel old after drinking like I did the last 2 weeks. Shit.
Shamalama ding dong.
M. Night Shyamalan hadn't made a good movie since what?
Split.
Yeah, probably Split.
Split was
Honestly,
it was okay. Let's be honest. He's doing better than everyone else, for crying out loud.
Yeah, at least his are original. I mean, as bad as some of them might be, like The Visit. Hey, here, let me shove this shitty diaper in your face, kid. Pursuing that's what every kid wants to watch is their grandparents shove a fucking shitty diaper in somebody's face. Snake Eyes is a waste of money. Crazy how everyone. If you've never seen the movie, I'm not joking. Crazy how everyone. I just want to throw up now. Crazy how everyone. I thought about Brian eating Stewie's diaper in that episode of Family Guy where they get locked in the bank safe overnight. Now I want to.
You are never going to get through this sentence.
I'm not. I'm seriously gonna fucking throw up now. God damn
You
it.
got diarrhea diaper in your mouth.
Oh God. There's
Pick
only
up
one
my
thing.
poo, Brian.
There's. God damn you guys. That's it. That's it.
Well.
There.
Well, I'm also wearing a diaper.
Oh no. It's everybody's favorite octogenarian action hero, Harrison Ford.
I shit myself from the numbers that these movies pulled in. Actually, I laughed myself to sleep the other night. It was fantastic. You call those stars?
Harrison, how is Indiana Jones 5 going?
Where am I? Yeah, no. Are you sure that's what I'm filming? I thought I was filming another Star Trek movie.
It's cowboys and aliens too.
Oh, I saw some weird aliens. Oh no, that was Kathleen Kennedy. Hairy beast. Shit, stink breath. Yeah, it's a Star Trek movie. That's what I'm filming.
Hail Jay Lee. Hail Sam McCabe. How are you, sir? Let's see, Johnny Cage JP7. Oh, that junk man says, please give a trigger warning before you show that face. Let's see. Bruno Morty, is that what Grace says when she's been flicking her bean? Well, I mean that's one, and then the other one is when she's getting ready, she's like,
That's just a car.
or, this is what it sounds like when she finishes.
So
That's the big finale right there. Just her going, so.
It's like her entire apartment building knows.
Oh, Black Widow did shit at the box office. Space Jam, look at that. Down 70, almost 70%. Grand total of 93 million, 51 domestic, 42 worldwide. That movie is so bad. Oh,
Did he
so
take a
bad.
knee before he started playing the game in the movie?
It was weird because there was these like outtakes of him like kneeling before all these different Chinese people. They had their pants down. I take it they were government officials. I'm not sure.
Oh damn! So John Cena was there also doing the same.
He was like
Yeah.
dun, 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 the back of their tonsils. I don't know what that was.
They all want that CCTP.
Johnny Cage, goddamn, you got her whole process there. We got it down, man. We got it down. Let's see. F9 is still clinging to 4.8 million after 5 weeks. Escape Room 3.4, Boss Baby 2.8, Forever Purge 2.3, and A Quiet Place Part 2 limping into the barn 9 weeks in with $1.2 million. And then Roadrunner, which I thought was another WB movie, but it turns out it's about Anthony Bourdain. I was really disappointed. Is number 10 with $879,000. So not a banner weekend at the box office for really anything.
Ooh, I don't know any of these movies.
Have you ever thought there would be a time where you would see a Snake Eyes movie released where it would debut at number 2, unless it was up against something like Star Wars? Did you ever in your life think you'd see that?
No. I never. God, I never thought I would see a Snake Eyes movie fail so miserably. Steven Saucedo, Old School Film and Gaming Reviews. Hey guys, hail to you, brother. Welcome. I don't know if I said hail to Jay Lee, but Jay Lee's in the house. Hail to you, sir. No, this Snake Eyes movie, this just reeks of massive failure. Like the budget on this had to be a couple $100 million.
I sure hope so.
Oh yeah, me too. Don't forget the marketing as well.
Oh, absolutely. That's gonna fail.
That's another $50 to $100 million right there.
Good evening, Tina Bojan. Welcome.
What's
Welcome.
up? Yeah, I would just like to see these people keep failing more and more spectacularly.
Oh yeah. What have you guys seen the Olympics? What's been going on?
The only Olympics coverage I watched was on Lethal Lightning's show.
Well, basically,
that's the Olympic coverage around.
Then it had to be good then. Yeah, no, every single one of these American teams that like took a knee or said something bad against America, They all lost by gigantic numbers. It started with the female soccer team.
I saw that.
I saw that mentioned, and you know what the defense is for that I've been seeing? Everyone's saying, "Oh, so you think just because they're woke, that's why they lost? You're rooting against America. You're anti-American. I thought you were supposed to be a patriot."
Wait. These motherfuckers are talking about who's going to be a patriot now.
Yes,
really?
correct.
Yeah, fucking look. Wait a second. Hang on. I have a hat for this.
I was in Patriot games.
I'm
a true patriot. Give me all the medals.
You were also the president of the United States.
I am. I currently am.
Go ahead, Tony.
It's just the same creatures with like a pentagram tattooed on them talking about, well, that's not very Christian of you.
Yep.
Exactly right.
No one's watching it. It's like fucking, it tanked worse than Snake Eyes did at the box office.
Look, comrades, all I can say is my American comrades, look, just stop saying mine and I and start saying we and ours, because it's coming to you. We have enough communism to share. We will gladly share with you. Please. I hope you enjoyed your last year trial of socialism. We have something much worse for you. I hope you enjoy standing in line for bread and potatoes. You will adapt to making vodka like we do. You will be all right. Trust me, America. It's fine. It's fine.
What are your views on Taiwan?
I am going to tie one on as soon as we are done with show. Honestly, I don't see why I waited this long.
Well, what I heard is it's that the new thing is going to be vaxxed, get waxed. I mean, yeah, they're going to take out everybody. This is unbelievable.
Oh, wait. Manliness and Motivation says, Google says Snake Eyes had an $88 million budget. Oh, hell no.
For marketing.
Yeah. I'm man, that seems low. Tina Bojan said USA basketball lost to France in men's. That's freaking awesome. Holy shit. We lost to the US, the NBA's finest lost to a bunch of, as groundskeeper Willie famously says, French surrender monkeys.
Hey, I hate to say it, but we live in a day and age where a lot of the French are more manly than Americans now. They're over there setting shit on fire in protests. We're sitting here placing our thumbs up our asses and saying, yes, please, give me another, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well, not only are they're not just burning down things, they took out the facilities that make the prick over there. They took out 3 of those buildings.
Jesus.
Yeah, the French is like, we are stronger and better than America, at least the basketball team, in your politics and everything else.
We still smell better, I'm sure.
This is true.
Well, speak for yourself.
Yeah, well, I smell lovely. I smell like sandalwood and Burberry.
They smell like baguette.
Probably weed. I don't know.
I smell like cigarettes and depression.
Red needs a hug.
As long as it's not sweat and shame, I think you're okay. I mean, honestly.
That's true. And diarrhea diapers. Let's avoid that one.
Are we talking about Kathleen Kennedy again?
Sweat, shame, and diarrhea pretty much sums her up.
Yeah, she's a smelly, hairy beast, and I shit my diapers again.
She is terrible, but we've got some bad headlines too. Now that I've showed the first one, let's play the intro, shall we? What the hell?
Kick your fucking ass! I want you off the fucking set!
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
Hey, no, don't just be sorry. Please, for 1 fucking second.
So I tried to watch Loki again. I watched the better part of episode 2, 3, some of 4. Was 5 the one where Mobius got trimmed or clipped or fisted? I don't know how they refer to it. But that pruned. I was like fisted, pruned. I was watching He-Man. Speaking of fisting, so
I think the term was pegged. He got pegged into another dimension.
I haven't seen the finale yet, so I'm withholding. But a lot of the Sylvie or generic Enchantress stuff is kind of, I don't know. I couldn't. I was like, I was trying. I was sitting there and I'm like, I was like 15, 20 minutes into the second episode and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go do something else. My wife's like, you done? I'm like, yeah, I'm done. You go ahead. You go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was sitting there going, oh, so this is Doctor Who? I like,
Right.
I'm like, I don't see what the appeal is, but like, I'd still do her.
I was like, is this the female doctor we'll lovingly refer to as Dr. Karen in the words of Nerdrotic? I mean, like, or what did Az call her earlier? Was it Kmart Doctor Who? I don't know, but I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into it. But this, speaking of Loki, Screen Rant. What if Loki won the Battle of New York in the Avengers? Do you think he still would have ended up bitch made on his own show? Probably. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think all paths lead to bitch made at this point.
I can't. It's like they cuck the dude out in his own show for the better part of everything I've seen. It was just bad. Tony, you watched it. What is your take on this?
So I'm not like the headline. I'm not on the headline. It's because it's something they got this because it was something offered to them in the last episode. They offered, to sing, if you can turn back now before they met He Who Remains, and they said you can win the battle in New York, kill Thanos, rule the universe, and they said that Sylvie and Loki could be in the universe together. They would make it work, the whole twincest thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sounds stupid. I like Age of Ultron, so if he won the battle in New York, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I like Age of Ultron, too. A lot of people hate on that movie. It's got some flaws, but I still like it. I like James Spader, man.
I didn't like it much when I first watched it because there was so much going on, and there was a lot of the Joss Whedon humor in there. Mm-hmm. But, it aged fairly well, I think.
Yeah, compared to some of the other movies.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going off on a side subject, but it aged better than the first Avengers, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah.
I agree with that. I was somebody who enjoyed Age of Ultron. It had its flaws, but I didn't get all the hate that was coming for that particular one. Unlike Iron Man 3, which deserved it.
Well, Elizabeth Olsen, she looked fucking good in that.
Oh, dude.
I prefer that
everything.
Yes. More of her, please.
She was in Godzilla and the Age of Ultron that year, too.
Yeah, she made out with her brother.
Yeah, right? What an alternate timeline that is.
Well, I mean, if I were her brother,
Oh, shit.
Mom we'll just move to West Virginia, then it's okay.
That's also true.
Let's see. Oh, Manly's and Motivations is 88 to 110 million for Snake Eyes on Wikipedia. All right. That's one of those times I wish I had Box Office Mojo Pro because that tells you.
Well, I imagine that's one of those movies that didn't have a ton of actual CGI and special effects all over the place.
Yeah,
maybe some explosions and shit like that, but probably not a whole lot. Especially seeing as how he's not actually Snake Eyes till the very last scene of it.
Right. Wow. Yeah, it's mostly practical effects.
Here, no, you can't have my money. I don't want to see that.
Right. I wanted to see Snake Eyes. No, you didn't. You wanted to see the Baroness look like a barista that's ready to give you a critical race theory lecture.
Shut up and take my contempt.
I haven't seen any of those G.I. Joe movies. As soon as I heard those original ones that he's got these Power Ranger suits, I'm like, no, I'm good. That's not G.I. Joe.
I haven't watched. I actually want to watch them now, just out of morbid obesity. I mean, curiosity. But no, really. I actually do want to watch them because I heard they're like.
Sorry, manliness and motivation.
Oh my God.
Spacey likes to see Snake Eyes.
God damn it. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with you? Huh?
One
God
night
damn.
weekends.
Move this man!
No, yay, this man. Praise this man.
Oh, that's it. There you go.
That was a fitting punishment.
Oh my god, that was great. That was the first time I've seen that one.
Parrothead is absolutely right. American Ninja is more believable than Snake Eyes. Yes. Yes.
That's his origin.
Dude, it's Michael Dudikoff is Snake Eyes.
He's just saying that because he's white.
Oh my god, you can't do that. You can't do that. I don't
racist.
think.
I gave you racist. I forgot to change my picture. Sorry.
Why does Vinny sound like Alex Jones?
I don't know. We're all crazy here. Let's go to the water. The fluoride, the water. Drink your iodine.
The water was from Flint, Michigan.
I'm cracking myself up. You think I was high?
Well, there's no question if I am at this point in time. I mean, let's be honest. All right, so Loki wins the battle. Yeah, that would just make for a boring. That would make a boring Loki. That would make.
He would have to deal with Thanos. So if he was taking the time, or the He Who Must Remain's fucking deal, then he would kill him. But if it wasn't, if this was just a pure hypothetical, I mean, Thanos would probably end up killing him. If he, because he's going to double cross Thanos either way. So
yeah,
this
is true. Hey, I got a comment I'll read for you. Kevin Spacey, he's turning the frog scatty.
God damn it, Spacey.
Balance and motivation. He's a correspondent over on Infowars.com.
He's got send me a Caitlin Bennett calendar,
right? She, and she gets so much hate for may or may not being a person that's may or may not have pooped herself at a college party. I mean, I see people like she's got some big ass motherfucking security guards that roll around with her when she goes on these like college campuses and shit. And yeah, man, these are the kind of guys that look like they put you through a wall if it was made of titanium. It's like anybody that rolled up on her has to have a death wish. Like, seriously, but you know what, man? It's like these people put themselves out there. And I give her credit for putting herself out there like that. I love that picture of her with her AR-15 on her back, though, when she was right after she graduated. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not going to lie. I thought that was cool. Big props to her for just doing the damn thing, though, and monetizing her haters. You know what I mean? That's the thing. She did that. She monetized her damn haters and just made a career out of it now, kind of. You know what I mean? I wonder if she can get a kickback on all those student loans. It's like, I'm not really using my degrees, so can we work something out here?
No.
Yeah, they're like, no, you got to pay them shits. Let's see. Let's go over to our second headline here, which keeping with the Marvel theme, I figured this one would be kind of appropriate too. So, who's that messing up everything? It was Agatha all along. So who's excited to see more Agatha Harkness?
Who gives a shit?
Right? Catherine Hahn's Agatha will return.
Is she going to return as the nosy neighbor?
Probably, because if we remember, Wanda left her in a fucking trance in that little ass town in Jersey.
Yeah, but you also know how Marvel likes to just completely skip, plot threads that they put in place and end them immediately as soon as the next one starts.
Oh yeah, they'll be like, you know what, the hell with this, fucking.
All right, at this point, I gotta just say, just let manliness and motivation come in here and run the show. His comments are just.
Kevin Smith is too gay for Kevin Spacey.
It's fantastic.
Oh, what's up, girl? Hail Lola, how are you, darling? Welcome.
She looks like a homeless cat woman or bag lady, doesn't she?
And the sad thing is, like, at one point during that show, I actually find Catherine Hahn somewhat attractive. I don't know why. I can't describe it.
E-tab.
Seriously, dude. Seriously. Hey, it's not Lena.
What it was. I know what
It's
it
not.
was.
It's not Lena Dunham. Take that, Dion.
It's when she had on the 80s leotard and she was doing splits.
Yeah, it was the 80s thing. It was the big fucking hair.
I think I know what it was. It was when she was parked in that car and couldn't figure out how to drive because she's a woman, right? Right? That turned you on.
I was like,
That
yeah.
gave me a chubby. Not gonna lie.
I was like, that'll teach you to try to strike out on your own and gain some independence after getting the fucking the 19th Amendment? Was the 19th Amendment or the 21st Amendment that gave women the right to vote?
The mistake.
The women's suffrage movement, regardless.
It's not important.
It's like Ray Winstone in Black Widow. So I took advantage of the world's most renewable resource, women. It's like, wait, what?
E-Tap, you're talking as if like we should all get that reference.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not everybody went and wasted money watching Black Widow.
Nope.
I was like, hey, look, I'll be able to take this to my kid and he can turn his brain off and watch it. And the whole time I'm just sitting here going, how do these people keep making money? It wasn't terrible. I won't poo-poo the entire film. It wasn't as horrendous as some people might make it. It was better than Captain Marvel. It was like a 6 to a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing more, nothing less, though.
So it's like if it's on Sunday on cable and you're like hungover, it's okay to watch half a movie, right?
Yeah,
Right.
You can just turn it on and be like, you know.
Like,
I'm not saying chat. I'm not saying I have a Catherine Hahn fetish here. I'm just saying it was. Oh, see, I still have a Russian background of a communist symbol. Have some communism in the bottle, my friends. It's good. It's good.
Wait,
okay. If you have, you better share.
Wait. Wasn't she the one that was in Step Brothers who banged everyone? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was.
I throw her a bump.
Yep. Right? Like it's just like certain. There's just a few scenes in the show where I'm just like, she could probably get it. Like I don't know. Like I just like I'm not totally not my type. Totally not the body type look that I'm into at all. But yeah, I was just like she's funny as hell too, and that I find that attractive.
Yeah.
I do. I find a woman with a sense of humor extremely attractive, especially if it's like not your normal like, oh my god, I'm the Amy Schumer type comedy. Like I'm a woman, I have a vagina, ha ha, funny, that like. So like her Amy Schumer's famous line. So I let a cab driver finger me, and I'm like, okay, Amy, you're funny. Like really, Amy? Yeah. Let that one soak your dinner in it, huh? How about that, huh? And I just lost the 0.1% female viewership I had. That's all right. That's all right. Here's a great one. To wrap up this segment, we'll go over to the Mary Sue. Michael B. Jordan to bring Superman Val Zod series to Summer of Audi. It's prepare for possibility. Anyway, Val Zod series to HBO Max. Jordan will produce and possibly star in the limited series. This is by Chelsea the Dog-Faced Gremlin Steiner. But yeah, this is So this is we're gonna do the Superman series. Now this, I wonder if this. We've got Ta-Nehisi Coates doing the movie, and then Michael B. Jordan doing a Val Zod series for HBO Max. Is there anybody else want to do a Black Superman movie or series? Anybody? You?
I'd much rather see this than a Black Clark Kent. That's for sure.
You know what? At least this character exists as is in the comics, and it's not a race swap.
Listen, I don't care. I want to see an Asian Val Zod. That's what I want to see.
I can get down with that.
Let's do it.
You know, the thing is, Coates is race-bending Clark Kent, though.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I think I would rather watch this than Ta-Nehisi Coates' portion. Yeah.
I would probably be more apt to watch this than I would watch Ta-Nehisi Coates. Destroy
Hollywood,
Clark Kent.
They better watch out, man. Like those numbers, I was looking at them, those snake eye numbers and stuff. I'm like, man, we're a long way away from those billion-dollar movies,
Oh yeah.
And like everyone kind of had a year to reflect on things and get a little perspective and see what's important in their lives. And I mean, it doesn't look like, and I'm really looking forward to Ghostbusters, maybe Dune, but I mean, there's not much out there to really, everything looks kind of mediocre, all the trailers coming out and everything they're announcing. So, I mean, Hollywood better have some kind of ace up their sleeve.
Right?
No, they don't.
I don't think they do. That's a problem.
Oh,
and we
dude,
we were. Go ahead.
Real quick, yeah, talking about movie news like that. I heard that Mel Gibson, he's going to be directing a movie on the Rothschilds, and they're attacking him, and the media threw him under the bus, and they're trying to stop the movie from happening.
Oh, of course they are. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much do you want to bet Mel Gibson ends up Epsteining himself after that comes out?
Or before.
Or during. The official like premiere goes for like the Hollywood press and everything. The movie it starts to like to roll the open credits and Mel Gibson falls out of the rafters hanging from a rope. Oh my God, he killed himself. How could he do that?
Oh shit! Just like the Munchkins in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Mel Gibson, that might actually end up being somewhat entertaining. You know, and knowing him, like he'd be expecting it, right? So he'd go ahead and dress up like Santa Claus and just fuck some people up when they came for him.
He'll go out in one final drunken blaze of anti-Semitism.
Great.
fucking Mel Gibson.
You know,
he's awesome, and you know it.
He is.
Come on, sugar tits.
We're an anti-Semite.
It's only been a few months, so he's probably preserved, so they could maybe use Prince Philip's corpse to play one of the Rothschilds or whatever. That old one. That old one and all the memes.
Yeah, why not? Do the Weekend at Bernie's. They're doing it with Biden. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Starring the corpse of Prince Philip. Next,
they could just put those CGI balls on his face to make him blink.
Still more believable than Princess Leia in what the fuck was it? Rogue One, yeah.
Hope.
Brutal Morningwood. Next headline: Mel Gibson shoots himself in the back of the head 3 times.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is another good one. And I know I understood. I feel like Captain America. I understand that reference. He shoots himself in the back of the head 15 times like Vince Foster. For those of you kids at home that don't know the score, Vince Foster was a lawyer that worked with Hillary Clinton in or was it Hillary or Bill? And he was found in a park with a bunch of gunshot wounds to the back of his head, and it was ruled a suicide. Mm-hmm. Right. That's because that's believable. That's a thing that could happen. That is a thing that could happen. Like a man like Jeffrey Epstein hanging himself in his cell when he's on 24-hour suicide watch. It's a thing that could happen.
Here comes the QAnon warning.
Oh God, I know.
Well then,
we might as well go out in one final blaze of glory. Alex, what do you got?
That's right. The water in Jersey is turning the frog gay. Everybody knows it. Stay away from the water in Jersey. Infowars.com. Guys. It's indoctrination. We know this.
Oh, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is just the tip. I mean, the headlines. We'll be right back with our first main topic. And let me just play this. Here's a hint. It's gonna hurt.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
It's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
Meemaw took one right in the chops.
Holy shit! I like the one with the climate change. Who's making the difference?
Some people do things about it. Oh God, that Mayans one, that just reminds me of Apocalyptica, which is a Mel Gibson movie.
Which was great.
That fucking movie was amazing. For a subtitled movie, that was, you didn't even need. I didn't really even need to read. It was good. You could tell what was going on. They knew how to tell a fucking story.
Hell yeah.
Somebody who didn't know how to tell a story was the asshats behind the fucking asshats behind the piece of shit lying fucking garbage fuck Kevin Smith and that Teddy Biaselli from Netflix and these
Teddy Biasella?
fucking Teddy Biasella. That's about it. If you're such a big Masters Universe fan, this guy on the screen right here, this is your ace, Daddy-O. This is your money. This is where your bread's buttered. He-Man. Not the fucking Tila show. Holy shit. I have so many things to say about that show. Like the first episode, I'm like, okay, so the very beginning, the title sequence is gorgeous. Like that right there, like if they had done like, I don't know, it was beautiful. Like they kind of showed off like it was like almost like a toy, like a toy commercial.
Yeah,
that was hot as fuck.
Yep, that type of artwork and stuff that they did was really fantastic. It is an homage, like to the mini comics and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like that worked. But one thing that people do have to know, and most people don't know, is Kevin Smith was brought into this project late in the game. So he was specifically hired for damage control and to use his platform to fight with fans. We did 4 hours on my channel last night covering every aspect of this. The piss poor writing, you fucking name it. And the garbage that they really wanted to do with this.
Tila being man at arms, like, whoa. Okay, so you can have a female captain of the guard, absolutely, but the whole, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now because I'm gonna get called every name in the book, misogynist, all this. Tila's a fucking garbage character in the show. I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar, like her voice acting was
nasal, bitchy, bratty, whiny.
The character was fucking pathetic. Like, literally, He-Man dies. Like, fuck. Well, first, I can't believe you didn't tell me that he was He-Man. How dare? Like, his family is grieving. His friends are grieving, and you're just all she thought about was herself. That entire fucking entire series.
She had a selfish tantrum, is what she did. That whole thing. The whole thing is character assassination. They even did character assassination to Castle Grayskull.
Yep.
To a location. Fuck them. Fuck them in every way.
Oh, dude. So how about when Adam's like, Tila, I died, and she's like, and I never got to grieve. You didn't even let me do that. It was like, what the like, she's literally telling the guy that died, like, gave up his life to save the universe. Yep. And she's still bitching because she didn't get to properly grieve. Like, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is fucking me. Like, holy... Like, when they wrote this, did they not take 5 minutes and step back and be like, hey, read this line back to me and see if it fits within the construct and the context of the scene? I'm not even a real writer, and I'm saying this.
They're like, no, that actually kind of sounds like everyone around me, so it's great. Use it.
That's it in the writer's room. It's like everybody else gets their lunch and their orders right, and one person's orders wrong, and they make everybody else in the room feel guilty because their orders were right. That's Tila. That's basically Tila. That's where that character came from.
Writer's room or echo chamber?
Echo chamber. I'm sorry. You guys knew what I meant. I throw that term writer's room around like there's actually a fucking writer's room that goes on there. It's just like they're all bukkake Kevin Smith. Like that's basically what they did. He's just like in the middle, like shower me.
Yeah,
like,
he loves it all over. He always says it, his face, neck, and chest. Yeah, there you go.
Godzillionaire Skeletor will make Eternia great again. T and Telly with Maria. Hello, darling. Welcome, Maria. Maria is one of the normal, regular panelists on PJ's Thursday Orville review streams with when I go over there and do those. Absolute sweetheart.
Hello, Maria.
Welcome, Maria. Welcome. I'm a little bit more unhinged on my own shows, and we're talking about He-Man right now, so it's a little bit heated. I'm gonna say this, like, okay, Evelyn, when Evelyn took her headpiece, her cowl off, and let her hair down, I was just like, where you been? Like, I like that. Her animation looked good. She looked good. Yeah, she had a little bit of arms on her, but she still looked good. Her face looked good. Tila had a square ass jaw. Go ahead, Tony.
All sounds like shit fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Tumblerinas, man.
I said this as well last night, and we had a female on the panel as well, and she didn't know anything about this, and we were trying to approach it in a way where we would break down just the piss poor writing, even for people who don't know who He-Man was, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and she kept chiming in like, "Wow, this sounds even more stupid than I've ever could have imagined," or "Why would you write a character like that?" Like, again, we're talking about the logic of it. We weren't just shitting on it for the sake of shitting on it. And, mind you, when she does throw her little tiara on the floor and she says, "Fuck you," while, the parents are grieving and, Man-at-Arms lost his position and is being banished from the land and all that great stuff. We know, like, a week later, she's like, "Okay, now finally I came out of the closet and here is my lesbian lover and we are going to transition." And yes. So that's the last time she used magic is to get a penis. That's why she's wearing pants. She can't wear her other clothes anymore. The whole thing is just a fucking colossal mess is what it is. It is pure shit. Character assassination all over the place. They were pushing, and this is great. I'm surprised Fauci didn't make an appearance. They're pushing that literally magic and any kind of thing that you're supposed to believe in this world. Don't believe in it. Only believe in the science. That's what they were pushing. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And the chalice that they got in the second episode was basically the jab.
Oh, from Triclops. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it.
Wait. I want to highlight this comment. Triclops right here. Triclops right here. Collector Express says making Castle Grayskull a lie was a huge jab at the franchise and mythos. Oh, that was like that. That's a haymaker. They were just like, that was a big fuck you.
I told you.
It was like okay. So I'm not, and I said I wasn't the hugest Orko fan, but I liked Orko in this. And I'm not going to lie, man, when they killed Orko off, I got fucking pissed. I was hot. I was like, are you...
Yeah, he talked about it in an interview.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
But, like, actually seeing it, like, I was like, are you out of your goddamn mind? And then... Stupid. And then they killed Moss Man off at the very... who was played beautifully by, was it Alan Oppenheimer?
The original Skeletor.
Yeah, the original Skeletor. Who can no longer perform the Skeletor voice because of his age, because he's in his 80s.
Bullshit.
Well, he still does it at cons. He does it at
the cons, and he did it on the after show. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's why that's the bullshit reason they gave for him not doing the voice and them hiring Mark Hamill, who I love Mark Hamill as Joker, but Skeletor turned into Joker in this.
That's all Mark Hamill does. That's his only fucking trick for voice acting. That's it. Joker.
Yep.
Every time he's voice acted, and even every time he's guest starred in live action, outside of Luke Skywalker, that's the same. He uses the same fucking voice all the time. This guy isn't a genius. He has one voice.
Yep.
He played the trickster on Flash, and he was essentially Joker. He was essentially Joker.
Hobgoblin in the Spider-Man's 90s cartoon. Same fucking voice.
He was Joker.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, wait. Miriam. Katie, what's up? She says 3:33 in the morning. I just had to come in and throw that. Good night, guys. Hail to you. Hail to you. Get some rest, girl. When do you ever sleep? Get some rest.
You're crazy.
I know. Let's see. Wait. Manly's Motivation says Kevin Spacey likes it when he gets a penis.
Of course he does.
And a bukkake.
I woke up in a MOTU-Revelation. Dun, dun, dun. There's Kevin Smith. MOTU Writers Room Bukkake Party. Kevin Smith's the guest of honor.
And
Surprises!
That's why Mark Hamill was there, because Kevin Smith just wanted to slobber all over him.
Oh, absolutely.
That's his
but no,
problem in
man.
a nutshell. He fangirls over celebrities rather than franchises or anything of substance. He just wants that celebrity PP touch. Dick has been invited to the set of every piece of shit failed fucking movie that turned the fans against the franchises.
Yeah, and he's shilled for every single one of them. Every fucking one, man.
With all those crocodile tears.
Oh God, yeah. And you know, that's the thing is like I can literally make myself cry on command. It's like I should monetize that. Like I should. It's stupid. Like
all you have to do is think about the He-Man Revelations. I'm crying.
I just thought about
all you gotta do, E-Tip, all you gotta do is shave, put your hat on backwards, get AIDS, and you can impersonate Kevin Smith.
I would rather get AIDS and shave my beard at this point. I would look like you. You don't understand. If I shave the beard, like my son wants me to shave the little soul patch off. He's like, I don't like that. I want you to shave. I'm like, no, man. He goes, Dad, shave it. Oh,
he was shave all of it. just enough.
Yeah, trim it. But he was mad. He was like, because he had to go to bed, and I told him who was on in there. I said, I said Tony's on, and Red's on, and Vinny's on. He goes, do I get to? I was like, if you wake up and the show's still going on, you can come in and do the line. He's like, I gotta get. He's so excited to bring that little Lego Mario in here and turn him on and put him on, because the little Lego Mario talks and he plays like the set is like a game board, and he makes the noise. He's like, it's a me. He sleeps. He snores. It's freaking. It's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he'll probably pop in at some point.
Cool.
But yeah, man, Orko. I want to go back to Orko because I liked what they did with the character. I did. I kind of liked the way he acted because it was very Orko-ish. It was very Orko. And then he got his shine against Scareglow, which was another thing altogether. We'll talk about the Scareglow thing because that gets into Tila's fucking dreams, her greatest fear, which when it was so hard because, like I said, I'm sitting there watching this with my 6-year-old, and I've watched 4 episodes last night after the show. I stayed up and watched 4 episodes, and I couldn't make it up for the last one. So I was just like, I was watching, and when her greatest fear was, I'm just afraid of being so good at this and too good at that. I'm just like, are you out of your motherfucker? Holy shit! Can you just say Mary fucking Sue? Like. Mary fucking Sue character, like my greatest fear is just being too awesome. Like fuck you. What? It was cringy. Hail Greg Levitri. And I want to point out Lola's comment. She says hashtag Clownfish TV was right. They were.
Cringer was like, holy shit, that's cringe, bitch.
Oh yeah. Wait. Johnny Cage says so Tila is Ray but more bitchy. Yeah.
Much more bitchy. Give me Ray any day of the week over that bitch.
Right,
a fucking brat. You want to kick her teeth in?
Oh,
at least Ray was somewhat likable. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yep. She did. She had her moments where it was like, and I think that's in part that it's Daisy Ridley's like actual personality kind of coming through a little bit.
She's a way better actress than Sarah Michelle. I hate everybody, Geller.
Well, you got to remember, Sarah Michelle Gellar, this is probably the way she is, because look at that cuck bitch she's married to, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Of course. Well, this is how she is, because I even watched the stupid little after thing, because I wanted to see how shitty they were going to be towards the fans, and wow, they went beyond shitty. And Sarah Michelle, that's the first thing she says is, oh, the thing I love the most is her haircut. Fuck.
Oh, so you like to eat pussy too, got it.
Again, Freddie Prinze Jr. He's a giant walking pussy.
And
good point,
right? And
Smith. Well, I'm sorry. I just have to say it too. Smith.
Go ahead.
30 seconds in,
crying.
He couldn't contain himself. We killed Adam twice, man. Could you fucking believe it? Twice. He's proud of that.
Yep.
Proud of that. And I said it. I said it on my stream. This motherfucker. He also made Batman piss his pants. Batman is a character he loves. He truly loves. And he made him piss his pants in a story that he wrote. Now, look at He-Man, something that he does not like and never watched. That explains everything.
Another thing Smith did, I want to point out Collector Express, and then Greg's comment here. He says, the sad thing, a lot of people are mad at Mattel for signing off on this crap. Mattel has gone through so many CEOs in the past 2 decades, and one of the morons sold the cartoon rights to DreamWorks. Oof. And Greg Levitri, hail to you, sir, creator of Gun Demon. He says, only a junkie is stupid enough to call someone a liar when they know that everyone will see the accused as telling the truth in the near future. Yep. No, that's absolutely right. And the fucking thing with Tila, her being a brat, that fucking haircut. It's like I've seen a few women with that haircut, and I'm like, okay, you had my interest, now you have my attention. And then there you see it on Tila with her. And like I said, I have no problem with a woman with some muscular arms. I dig that. I like it. I'm cool with it. I respect it. But they put them arms on her, and they did the haircut, and then they give her this square ass jaw, like this square ass fucking jaw, and I'm like, oh, you do not know, because like at the beginning when she took her crown off and her hair was all down, and it was like all long and red and wild. She looked like, I was like. It looked good, you know what I mean? Like she looked like.
Pete. What you gotta remember is, the water in Eternia is turning the women gay. Okay, we know that. We know that clearly.
She must have did a big old shot by the time she got that haircut thing, because that jawline looked like China before the facial reconstruction surgery.
Oh, she was swimming in it. She jumped into the fountains. Picking up all the water she could. She grew a penis. Again, just like the frogs in Jersey, making them all gay. We know this. This is a fact. Remember, I have documentation over at Infowars.com. Thank you.
I like Triclops. I like Triclops, man. That character's dope. I did. It's like, this motherfucker's got it going on. He's like, look, man, you people are crazy. We need this technology. No, it was kind of. I like the character in the old show. I didn't necessarily like what they did with him and the cult thing. I thought that was a little bit weird.
That was bizarre. No, the original cartoon, I liked them too. What they did to him, again, more character assassination.
Yep.
That's what they did.
I thought it was slick at the beginning with He-Man having Spikor and Clawful as prisoners, and it's Evelyn and Skeletor. That was kind of neat. But there were a few little, and most of it was just like they didn't even have to do or say anything. It was like seeing the characters, like I said, Moss Man. You don't even know he's there, and next thing you know, Skeletor fucking burns him alive.
Well, again, I said it last night too. That Moss Man, they turned him into Swamp Thing from DC Comics.
Yeah,
that's what they did to him. Yep. That was not supposed. That's not Moss Man. Sorry.
No, Moss Man.
I think in the comics they eventually did something similar to him, but again, this is supposed to be off the original cartoons and all that shit. Sorry. He's not Swamp Thing, because even when he's dead and he's in heaven, literally he became the forest. That is Swamp Thing, and his the way he preaches to Adam. I mean, get your heads out of your asses.
They're like, what can we copy from that nobody will really give a shit about?
Oh, they did it throughout those 5 episodes. Like, we covered every little fucking bit of them. But holy crap! Again, the best though is when they go to get the hero sword in heaven. And we see Adam. The first thing he does is, here you go. He gives it to them. But on top of it, it's he could have chosen any form that he wanted. He could have been He-Man for the rest of his existence in heaven. Nope. He chose to be a man that's so small that they call him Flea Man.
Yep.
Adam is smaller than Tila. Now, if that isn't a cuckery, I don't know what the fuck is.
Because like I was looking at like the size of her like compared to like Man at Arms, and they beefed her up a little bit, but like Man at Arms still like hulks over her, right? So like I'm looking at her next to Adam, and it's like, because like Adam in the cartoons was He-Man with a less tan and that little outfit, the little sweater, little fucking fruity ass sweater,
and his extra medium T-shirt.
Yeah, he had that dude bro fucking Chad T-shirt on. There was like 8 sizes. He bought it at Baby Gap, basically. But yeah, man, so I was used to that, and it's like, which I can get, like, okay, so it's more difficult to tell that Adam is He-Man if he's much smaller, but it's like, he's
clothes
still
on.
cut. Like you can see like his arms, right? And yeah,
Right.
Tila's arms are like twice the size of his, and I'm like, I don't think you motherfuckers understand how body physiology works, do you? Like,
No, they don't. And don't forget,
like,
she's also towering over him. You can even see it, and people are making memes of the speech of, "Oh, I died," and all that crap. Look at how they even directed the shots in there. She is prominent on every one of those panels, or that's on that scene anyway, to show again she's bigger than he is. She's more important than he is.
oh yeah, it's fucking like, I don't even know how ridiculous like you have to be to I don't know, man. This shit is just, it's fucking it's just cringe. Like why couldn't, like, for the love of God, why couldn't you just make a fucking show that people were gonna like, that you knew would sell toys? Like now what is this gonna do to the toy sales? Because they put out a lot. But the toys are actually cool. You know, the new ones. I mean, I'm still, you know, vintage guy. I do want the new castles though, because those are sick. Oh my god, they're so fucking massive.
The new
But
what?
I don't
Oh,
get
the castle?
You want
castles.
Grayskull or Gayskull?
Grayskull, and
I haven't even seen that one.
not Gayskull, and the new Snake Mountain one was it's they're just beautiful.
I seen Battle Cat in store. That thing's pretty big.
Yeah, the figures look good. I don't want Attila with a side shaved head.
Oh, they didn't. She's not even in the first lineup. She's the
They didn't put
star
her
of
in
this,
there.
and they didn't put her in the first lineup because people are going, "Oh, well, what version would they get?"
Well, that's because she wasn't used in any of the marketing, right?
Yep.
Also correct.
Yeah. No, it was gonna be a He-Man show.
You know,
right?
you know what they could have done. You know what they could have done.
No stepping aside, sir.
Well, in the marketing, they could have put Prince Adam getting stabbed in the back right through his chest from Skeletor. They could have put that on every, you know, cereal box. You fucking name it. That's what they could have done.
She's probably more well endowed downstairs too, says manliness and motivation.
Again, the water and Eternia. We heard
Yeah, they should have just made Masters of the Universe sex toys for this, because it's nothing but fucking left and right.
Oh shit! Well, you look at and you know, Tila and Andra's which Andra's another race swapped redhead character.
Mm-hmm.
You know that was like that was featured in the article that Tim Bland, who is the black gentleman that commented about, you know, when they race swapped King Grayskull, and they made King Grayskull black in the show, which is played by Dennis Haysbert, which makes no fucking sense. So now He-Man is black. I mean, it stands to reason, right? You know, he has black in his family genealogy. Now they had to do that. And Tim said, you know, famously, he says, "Why can't you give us an original character?" And then Ted Biaselli himself from Netflix comes out and says, because nobody gives a shit about original black characters, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cared about Laser Lot.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Nobody cared about Clamp Champ. And I've had many exchanges with Tim in the Geeks and Gamers and World Class Bullshitters, Nerdrotic group. Tim's a good guy. He honestly is. I've spoke to him probably a dozen times in different comment threads. Super nice guy. This he was saying this as a black man, and Ted Bias said, no. We know what you want. We know what you want. No. You don't want that. You know, it's like, what
They keep missing the point. The point is, it's your job to make people care about those characters. It's your fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Now that you race swap these characters, nobody cares about them. Good job, asshole.
Well, see, you know what it is too. It's because they dump so much money into this. They have to double down, because I know when the Supergirl team they were brought in, they had a specific job to do, and it was supposed to end this in a proper way. Instead, they gave us all this woke bullshit and lesbian Tila and all that crap. They were furious. They didn't know what to do. That's why they sat on it for so long. They pulled in Kevin Smith. They pulled that son of a bitch in to try to, again, tweak certain things and then be the face of this when it falls apart, because they know he's good at taking abuse. I think he's someone like, you know, Preston PP there that everybody knows about. Like he likes that kind of being dominated and shit, and being attacked. Like, because to him it doesn't matter. Oh, say again?
The being shamed.
being shamed.
That's
Yes.
a shame kink.
Yeah, I mean,
that Preston. Oh my God, that he. Can we just talk about? I've seen some. I've seen some dudes that look like they like being abused like a little bit too much. Like, I mean, hey, I know the safe word. I'm good with that. But like this motherfucker, I mean, he's like this dude like bitch made, like bitch made. I watched one of his videos once. I'm like, does he even know how to, speak a full sentence? Like without, he's just. I don't. Wow. What a fucking train wreck of humanity. And then he gets all pissy because people call him out for being a fucking idiot. And he goes, hey, and he throws his little temper tantrums in like the Bounding into Comics group. And it's just like, oh, he's an unhinged fucktard, man. Like that guy is just, yeah.
well, they're
they're
all the same person. All these types, they're all the same fucking person. It's disgusting. And this is what I'm saying. This is what Kevin Smith is. He doesn't give a shit. And for money, he'll do anything. And he proved it. He proved it time and time again. That's why I'm happy I stopped watching all of his shit, a long-ass time ago. I didn't like his movies. I only like maybe 2 of them, and they were his fucking first 2. I really don't give a fuck about that guy.
Yeah, I'm not watching Clerks 3. I don't, like I said, Clerks, I watch Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob, Mallrats, I like those. Jay and Silent Bob was like, I like that. But anything, I'd never watched the reboot of Jay and Silent or the sequel, whatever the fuck they did. I don't watch any, shit now. Like,
He hasn't made anything worth watching since Clerks 2. Clerks 2 I enjoyed, but after that, nothing. That was all shit.
Me and Tony were talking about that last night because he was talking about Jersey Girl. And Tony, you said you liked that one. I've never seen Jersey Girl. It's like, it sounds like something I would honestly check out because it doesn't sound like a typical Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, it aged better than his other stuff. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say what I want is I want to try to get in touch with Bruce Willis. I want to get an interview from him and his thoughts on He-Man and Kevin Smith.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah. He almost had him. He almost had Kevin Smith leaving Hollywood because he abused him so badly on the set of that movie.
Oh, that
the cop out with Tracy Morgan. Oh, everybody pregnant.
That would be phenomenal if Kevin Smith just finally packed his shit and just went home. And it's as bad as that show he used to have, the comic book show. Was it?
Yeah, that's where he said he never watched He-Man, and that's.
He said it was for babies.
Listen here, this is from a man who started his career sucking the dick of Harvey Weinstein. Okay, so again, the water in Jersey makes all the frogs gay. All right, we know he's got a gay brother. Obviously, he's gay. That's how he got into the business. Okay, Infowars.com. Come on. Iodine.
And if it's for babies, that certainly explains why Kevin Smith is the showrunner. Biggest fucking baby on earth.
And then he's telling people to grow the fuck up now. And it's like, do you even have any idea of what comes out of your mouth? Like what you say, like how stupid it makes you look to, I was nice to Clownfish TV. I like Clownfish TV. Really, Kevin, you like Clownfish TV? Really? After they basically called you a liar and proved you were fucking wrong about everything, you were lying, like, his punk bitch.
His makeup stream that he did the other fucking day. That's when he took out the chat. Somebody literally said, "We all like your films and everything, but you should apologize to Clownfish." And that's when they shut off the comments. So what does that tell you?
Oh yeah,
he's a lying.
His comments didn't last long at all.
Exactly, he's a lying sack of shit. Is what he is. He's got no face. He's worse than Hollywood. He's pure shit.
Yeah, this show, like the way it ended, like the one, like I said, it was cool, like because Evelyn, like her and Orko had a nice little dynamic going on because they were kind of paired off, They did, like I said, there's a few positive derivatives. I will say that Lena Headey's voice for Evelyn felt a little bit out of place, like her being like English or whatever, you know.
See, I thought the opposite. I thought she brought a lot to the role and to the shitty lines that they were giving her. That's why I was like, okay, I can get this kind of connection she's having with Orko, but it's because of her delivery. Because the writing was garbage. I thought it worked. So
okay,
that's me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I like the look. I like the look of the character. I didn't hate the voice. I was just like, because she wasn't, you know, British in the or English in the other, so it was different.
The design to me was shit. What she looked like in the beginning and was episode 1 was classic. It worked. It looked good. Giving her giving her pants. The colors are all mismatched. Nothing worked properly. I don't know. Like, I was thrown off on all that shit.
Yeah. That now some of the other characters like Trapjaw, he looked really good. Whiplash looked really cool, except when he got his little mechanical upgrade. Yeah, I was just like, shit. What the fuck, you know? Like, that was stupid. But
they didn't use Trapjaw properly at all. Nope. He felt like such a throwaway. In fact, I thought that with the Andrea character, wherever she is, I thought that she killed him in that second episode.
Oh yeah, it was her. Tila hit him in the face with that buzzsaw. Yeah, I was like, oh, of course, one of the women kills Trapjaw like just easily as fuck. You know, just you know, he's dead. He's a bitch. You know, he's a male.
I almost stopped right there watching.
There was, and then Tila, of course, he's in that laser, the like tank, and she just comes up, kicks him in the face. He's out. You know, it's like, holy shit, dude. Like,
it's how fearless she is throughout the whole fucking thing is absolutely mind blowing. But again, her biggest fear is herself.
Yeah, being too awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly the manifestation of that was first He-Man, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, absolutely hilarious. And then it turned into her. She wasn't scared of the He-Man with all the power and attacking her. Nope. It was
scared
herself.
Of herself. She's scared of herself. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just like, what the actual fuck? And Collector Express, you're actually absolutely right. It says the last FU to the fans was to really drive the point when Adam dies again, that there's no coming back, and then they fatally wound him. Yeah, he has to leave Preternia and come back to Earth, and, you know, King Grayskull, Black King Grayskull, and they had Zodak there without his mask on, and Hero was there, and they're all like, yeah, you know, if you leave, you die, you can't come back, and he was like, oh, okay, you know. Yeah, the fact that he was there in his human form was, like, ridiculous to me. Everybody's there in their, like, god form, and He-Man's just like, I'm just gonna be Adam Thief. Like, no, you're not, He-Man. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, but that him leaving, and then he goes to transform, I have the power, and then just gets fucking shanked.
Oh, the best part was the Orko thing, right? Like, his big death scene, he fucking, to stop Scareglow and all that shit. And Liam and I, we were talking about it last night. Red was there too, and we're going, wait a minute, shouldn't Orko been the first person that they saw in heaven? Shouldn't he have been there?
Right.
Unless he was really an evil, nasty little fucking imp, and that's why he's in hell for the rest of his life.
Does Orko's species get to go to Preternia?
Who knows? Well, he's got a tombstone.
Is Preternia racist? What are you trying to say?
I guess
he's got a tombstone there now.
But they let King Grayskull in. I mean, he's black, right?
Oh,
so they can't be racist. Then,
they let him in the side door. That's what I heard.
They're just racist against the blues, apparently.
Take that, you blue bastards! How do you like that, huh, bud? Wouldn't done that if he was a fucking elf.
Holy shit! You know what? I think Prince Adam, his true form, it should have been Alex Jones. Just saying.
Godzillionaire King Grayskull was to meet the quota.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just have Clamp Champ in like one fucking scene. Like during the battle, like he showed up, and like you see him like for an instant. I was like, even Fisto got more screen time, which I'm surprised they didn't make Fisto Tila's girlfriend. But I mean,
well, Fisto is all of us. That's what they did to us, man.
Right. Oh man.
No lube.
And,
and dry.
and if they want to be inclusive, they had an Asian character they didn't even include in Jitsu. Remember the little Chinese dude with the golden hand? Did the karate chop action? Yeah, Jitsu was he was like, I used to make him and Fisto fight all the time. I was like,
I bet you did.
I did. I was like, he was like, I am not taking that in the tailpipe again, Fisto. Fisto was like, you bet your arse, yar.
That's when he busted out his jujitsu.
This is the only kosher karate. It's jujitsu.
Shalom.
Dun mazel tov.
Yeah.
Collector Express. Let's see. They also shit on King Grayskull, making him just a champion instead of him being one of the sources of the power like he's supposed to be. Yeah, I would say King Grayskull. Yeah, he has a castle named after him. He's not just some fucking random guy that's just chilling up in Paternia. You know, like what the fuck?
Don't forget, the castle's just an illusion. Castle Grayskull that we knew all this time is just an illusion. It's bullshit. It's fake news. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, that Beastman was cool. Like Beastman was kind of dope. Like that was one thing I like. He looked spot on. He had his whip.
They made him more primal. That's what they did.
Yeah, they did, and he maintained looking strong through the show. He never really got He never really got to be made look bad.
But the overprotecting of Evil Lyn kind of again made no sense because they never really put anything else connected to it other than it could have been the all the shit that they did together in all those years, but they didn't show that they had a proper connection, like that he was that protective over her.
I think it was still out of loyalty to Skeletor was why he was so protective of her.
You mean the loyalty to Nancy Pelosi?
Would Scareglow be Kamala Harris then? That cackling ass laugh.
Well, we know the staff was definitely the jab. They forced it upon Adam.
Yeah, twice. He got both cycles. He got both
from behind.
Shots. Just take the jab. I don't want the jab. Oh, you're gonna take it. Trust me, Adam. You're gonna take it.
Biden was cringy.
He was. Jen Psaki was Orko. We'll have to circle back to that.
Do you know that bitch didn't even take the jab? Sorry, I know I went to. She never even took it, and she refused to say anyone in the White House staff. Like, it's none of your business. I think that's hilarious.
It is. That's funny. And they're out there trying to push on it. Like I said, I've said it before. I said it on Facebook today. If you want to get it, cool. If you don't want to get it, cool. Just don't sit on your faux moral high ground and try to feign moral superiority over it either way.
Talk to your doctor.
Talk to your doctors.
Yes,
make sure
that's
your blood clots, you're going to enjoy every one of them that you got.
Right. Bones in the house. What's up, Bone? Bones out. Frankie knows. Says Merman with no clawful. Come on. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about.
That they wasted Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, because he did Merman's voice.
Yep.
Whoa, you better not just have that be a one-off appearance for Merman then, because like you could tell Merman had been through some shit. He lost an eye. You know, it was kind of cool. You know, I was like I said, I like that is the small like little positive things I got was like, yeah, it was Kevin Conroy playing Merman, and it sounded better than Mark Hamill as Joker Skeletor. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't have Clawful with him and his his group, but I don't know. I was hoping for Hordak.
I think Kevin Conroy should have been. Should have been He-Man.
Probably would have done a better job than the little soy boy they had do it.
Yeah, because he could do the deep voice, but we've heard him do his Bruce Wayne, and he could make it totally different and a lot wimpier. Like he has that range. The little Soy Boy who they had couldn't even deliver the line.
No.
He couldn't say, I have the power. He sounded like a bitch. Well, again, he had the Sailor Moon transformation, so what do you want?
Yeah, I don't have any faith in this. Like I said, the second, what do they got? They got another batch of episodes coming up. I don't think they're going to do any more of this. I think this will be a one and done show.
Oh, no, it is. It absolutely is. And I kind of know what the ending is and all that shit, too. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. On top of it, too, you have the original writers of the series who helped create these worlds, and they left them in the wind. Paul Dini made his bones there. Paul Dini is also the guy who won all those Emmys for the Batman animated series. You have Michael Straczynski. What the fuck, man? You didn't even consult with these guys? They must be fuming, flipping the fuck out.
That makes literally no sense whatsoever. Why you don't go to the original writers who, and like I said, the Filmation series in the 80s, it's not high art, but it's at least true to the characters and their origins. This is an abomination.
Yeah.
Frankie Knows says it's done for me now, no part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Saucedo says this new crap version of He-Man, He-Man, She-Man is cooked and deep fried. Yeah, the one thing I can say is the art is at least better than the She-Ra Princesses of Power series, which is that like fucking dollar store Cal art bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, the animation was nice, but who cares if it's because the whole thing was garbage.
Yep, that's it. Yeah. That's lipstick on a pig at this point.
Yeah. This is basically an animated Last Jedi.
Oh, fucking spot on. Fucking spot on. Kevin Smith has gone full Ryan Johnson.
Of course, he was on the set there too for a day. Don't forget.
Of course, dude. I said it on the, I think it was on the Rogue Entertainment stream. Literally, what they did was it's the equivalent to if you made MJ. Well, it's MJ from the Tom Holland movie, right? Not even real MJ. It's like if you gave that MJ the power of Spider-Man and then killed off Spider-Man. That's what this He-Man is. It's the equivalent of that.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know at what point they were sitting back and they were like, "Hey, this is a good idea. Let's do this."
These are people who just sit around and sniff their own farts all day. They think every idea they have is a good idea. That's why everything sucks now, because nothing's edited. You keep hearing more and more of, there was one script written for this and they did it on the first try. You hear that constantly now because they think everything they do is fucking brilliant when it's just trash. Like they don't send it to be edited. They don't get different opinions. They just one and done. Write it there. It looks beautiful.
It costs money to get extra opinions. You have to pay people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way they're hemorrhaging money, good luck with that.
Exactly.
They deserve to lose every bit of it. They do. It's
well, it's all about, again, pushing that narrative. They want a weak culture. They don't want kids to look up to those heroes, and it's about destroying the heroes from the 80s. The most powerful man in the universe, they made him a fucking little bitch. Okay, so if that doesn't tell you what their agendas are, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
We don't need Alex Jones to tell you that.
No.
ETub, you can check out the 2002. It's on. There's episodes on YouTube. Just search for.
Oh,
it.
Is there? Okay, I want to check that out. I do.
Yeah. Fun fact: I got to see all the original figures before anyone even knew that there was He-Man coming back in 2002. It was the Four Horsemen who used to work for McFarlane Toys. They had gotten the license. They cut a deal with Mattel, and I got to see all that stuff. I got invited to their studio. And I saw all those figures beforehand. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys are bringing back He-Man? And they're like, shh. Dude, they looked amazing. These, the figures, they were like statues that were maybe 12 inches to about 16 inches, because they were kind of all different sizes. Because Beastman's obviously bigger and stuff like that. They were absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to break the glass, grab them all, and run out of there. because the designs were fantastic. What they did, what they screwed up though, was He-Man and the Power Sword. They had a piss poor design, and I think that's what ultimately hurt it for the most part.
Which is interesting because that's like one of the simplest designs around.
I know,
right?
They went to a little too sciencey looking with it, and they fucked it up.
Yeah, that was one of the few things I didn't like about the 2002 is just the symbol on his chest and the power sword itself. I thought it just looked, I don't know, kind of wacky, but
yep,
overdone, just overdone.
I said it to them too. I'm like, that's the only thing that seems off. I said, what's going on with his sword? So, no, they were getting defensive. Oh, all right. So like I all right, take it easy, guys.
I'm not pissed in your Kool-Aid, right?
Right, but dude, the villains looked amazing. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but Trapjaw, he looked fucking creepy. Beastman, he was more kind of hulking looking. It was so good. And Skeletor was just he was frightening the way they did him. It was so good.
Dude, that's the thing. Like with Beastman, is like he's always been one of my favorite. Him and Trapjaw are like two of my favorite villains. And Trapjaw, it's just his versatility. Like he had that little loop on his head. He could slide down a rope. He's got his weapons belt, with his different accessories. I was like, that was just. He was a cool figure. Him and Webster. Webster's the blue guy with the grappling hook backpack, which mine worked. Mine worked. I still have it, except the backpack. One of the tabs broke off of it, so I have to buy a new shield piece for the backpack.
As they always break off.
Oh God, yeah. There's so many of my He-Man figures that their armor broke over the years. Just those little tabs on there. Or like there's a few of them I've glued their legs back on, because Trey plays with them, and I'm like, they're ours, buddy. I'm not gonna reband them. I'm like, we'll just glue them, Right. I was kind of pissed that we didn't get somewhere a toy collector just fucking had an aneurysm when I said that.
His head exploded.
Right? Manny Faces. We didn't get Manny Faces. I'm like, what the hell, man?
We discussed that last night too.
Yeah, but he had a good theory about Manny Faces.
Well, because there's not enough diversity, so who knows what his face might turn into.
It used to be, it was a white guy, a green monster, and a robot. Now it's gonna be like, I don't know. It'll be like a grab bag of ethnicities.
Yeah, it's gonna be a black man, an Asian man, and a trans character. Oh shit!
It's person faces now. Can't call them Manny Faces, especially if one of them is a transformer. The majority of the masters were MIA in the series. Yeah, there was no Stratos.
Stratos, Ram Man.
Ram Man wasn't there. Buzz Off.
They can fuck off. Is what they get.
I like the use of the fleet of the Rotax vehicles. I think that's what those are called. Those little black ones with the red spinning things.
Yeah,
we've got one of those. Me and Trey do. It's like,
nice.
Oh yeah, dude. I've got a few. I've got the Talon fighter that mounts up on top of my Castle Grayskull and everything. The only thing I'm missing for Castle Grayskull is the little flag that goes up on top. I have the cannon still and everything.
Listen, maybe they still will make this version of Prince Adam you could put up there. Oh, you said flag. You said flag. My bad.
I just get a bad generic figure with a page boy haircut. Hey, Tony, look at this. Parrot had referenced your video. Trans non-binary Bob Chapek.
I love that.
Speaking of which, we're gonna jump topics here because we're clipping right along. And you know what? Why don't we do this while I'm queuing up the Snake Eyes article here? You know what? Let's take a trip to Wakanda Land.
Do you ever look around at your continent and feel a little down? Ashamed of where you come from? Do you ever see your parents offered up to a Libyan warlord from your cage and silently wish to yourself, reality can be whatever I want? My friends, are you simply hungry?
Hi, I'm trans non-binary Disney CEO Bob Chapek, and I'm inviting you to experience the other side of reality. Relax, recuperate, and reinvent yourself at our newest and most diverse Walt Disney World Resort. When real life doesn't quite cut it, come experience our version of Africa. Introducing Wakanda Land.
Book your reservation at Wakanda Land today and get a free 30-day trial to Lucasfilm writer Leslie Headland's new dating app, Wine and Dynasty. It's a sure thing every time. Available for download through the App Store or Google Play.
Yeah.
That music, it's just so it's like I want to go to Wakanda Land. Does this play on loop? It makes me happy to see a Planned Parenthood, a liquor store, and an abortion all next to each other. It's right there. Oh my God! So speaking of eviscerating wombs, critics eviscerate Henry Golding's Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins, describing it as an unmitigated disaster that it shouldn't exist in the first place.
I think we all already knew this.
Guys just like Craig and Smokey and Friday. Just damn. They just went hard to paint. They're just like, hey, fuck you and your movie. Oh God, well, fuck.
Scissor me timber.
I don't know. So let's get into this article. This is from a couple days ago here. Bonding into Comics, Spencer Bercouli. You know what? Let's see. It says it looks as if the G.I. Joe box office curse continues as critic reviews published in advance of Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins release indicate the film, as one critic put it, is an unmitigated disaster. Not only does its audience a disservice, but also its lead character. There you go. Words are hard, ladies and gentlemen. At the time of this article's writing, Snake Eyes is currently holding a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics across 91 reviews and 71% audience review average from over 100 verified users. Yet, despite this middling review score, critics have near universally found the film to be a waste of time, some outright tearing the G.I. Joe reboot to shreds. That's funny. I mean...
You know what the problem is? And I'm sure that's what all the critics were saying. They should have made Snake Eyes black.
He wears a black suit. Why can't he be black? He shouldn't have to be Asian even. Let's see. 71 and 42. In his review of the film for Vulture... Bilge Pump. We'll just call this guy Bilge Pump. Bilge Pump asserted that Snake Eyes feels so pro forma, so uninventive and glum, that if you told me everybody making it had an Uzi pointed at their head, I might believe you. The film is debilitatingly generic, stripped of creativity, intensity, or grace, he added. I'm not sure 11-year-old me would be down with this. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's harsh. Johnny Olasinski of the New York Post asserted that Golding is so stiff in his first go-around as an action hero. At no point do you care if Snake Eyes lives or dies, but does graciously cut him some slack by acknowledging Golding signed onto awful material that shouldn't exist in the first place. Snake Eyes, while slightly better than the unrelenting vomit that was the rise of Cobra and Retaliation, added Olsinski, advances a storyline that needed not be advanced because everybody desperately wants it to go away. Ouch. God damn.
It's pretty harsh.
Jesus, dude. Has anybody sailed the high seas and watched this yet? Vinny, Tony, or Red?
Nah.
Nope, I have not.
No.
Like I said beforehand, I didn't even know this thing was released. That's how much I've been paying attention.
Same here. Like, literally, I don't know. If I wanted to waste time, there's like a number of different things I could do. And that's not on the list. But I don't have time to wait. So, nope, I'm going to skip it. Just like the other two G.I. Joe movies. I'll skip it.
Yeah, he called the one vomit. I mean, Brutal Morningwood says an unmitigated disaster that shouldn't exist in the first place.
Wait,
That's
I
what my
thought
mom calls me.
I thought he was talking about this movie. Was that fucking bad?
He was, but he was talking about the other ones too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Fair enough.
Focusing on the film's star, Lindsay Barr's review of the film for the Associated Press asserted Snake Eyes was an origin story about a G.I. Joe character that completely misunderstands its star's appeal. Golding is simply not the right actor for the part. He's not exactly bad, just miscast and misused, noted Barr. The true sin is that Snake Eyes as a character is so deathly dull. He barely has a personality. He's purely driven by revenge and doesn't seem to have to work all that hard at anything.
So he's a Gary Stew.
He is a Gary Stew. All right.
But hey, don't worry, Larry Hama, he gave it the thumbs up.
Right.
Like again, these people, and I saw an article on this too. These creators are they've been giving them hush money. Is what they've been giving them. Shut up and say that you like it, and we'll fucking pay you. That's what they've been doing. And if they make a big fucking shit story about stuff, they'll throw more money at them to shut them up. That also works because that's what happened with Jim Starlin. Yeah, it's funny. He's quoted too. We know Jim Starlin is for the Thanos stuff. He goes, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, gets the grease. So yeah. So we know where all their loyalties lie, much like Kevin Smith in the bank account.
Oh, that's it. That's it. As long as they throw them zeros in the bank account, they don't care what the hell they're asked to do. Simon Abrams for RogerEbert.com found the film to be not a romp, but rather a snooze. What's the point of making a big budget film if in any given scene the best thing that can be said about what you're looking at is, well, they tried, he asked. Going through the motions is not always the worst filmmaking sin, but it kind of is in a big budget spectacular that only ever looks adequately staged and blocked. Oof. Yeah, that's... let's see. Describing the film as a pointless sequel in the headline of his review for The Wrap, William Bibiani observed the film took Snake Eyes' iconic backstory and transformed that saga into a dispassionate and mediocre action movie. The drama is muddled, the action is murky, and the storyline can't help but get goofier and goofier until the end. Every attempt this movie makes to ground the G.I. Joe series gets blown up. Read his critique. It's hardly the worst G.I. Joe series has delivered, but it's certainly the least interesting. Ouch. I will say that she looks good as Scarlet.
Oh, she does. I like her.
Samara Weaving.
Weaving, yeah.
Yep, Samara Weaving.
Oh, I bought that for $1.
I'd buy that one for $1, eh, bud?
Though he did not author a full review himself, Bibiani's fellow, the rap reporter Umberto Gonzalez, following his own viewing of the film, exclaimed that Snake Eyes is an unmitigated disaster, a total and utter disregard for the character's history, legacy, and canon, he warned his followers on Twitter. As a true fan and collector of the IP for 40 years, this movie broke my heart. What made Snake Eyes cool and mysterious is not this film, another Paramount dumpster fire. Oof. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is anyone surprised?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Not
let's
at
see.
all.
However, this film is not without its fans, such as Variety's Owen Gleiberman, who personally thought that Snake Eyes is probably about as good a movie as you're going to get that has the words G.I. Joe in the title because it seems to have very little to do with anyone's conventional idea of G.I. Joe. Movies now seem stuck in rerun mode, wrote Gleibman in conclusion of his review. But the pleasure of Snake Eyes is that it succeeds in making a rerun almost feel like something you haven't seen before.
What? I'm falling asleep at even this article. This movie's shit. It's you can see it from the trailers. It has nothing to do with Snake Eyes. And again, how do you make a fucking assassin elite like that? How do you make this boring? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. I just don't get it. You're making a movie on a badass fucking ninja assassin. and it's boring. These are the reviews that are coming in.
Yawn.
Yawn.
It makes literally no sense whatsoever. What I want to do is I want to jump over here and go to Rotten Tomatoes, and I want to look and see what the updated score is right now. Let's see if there's any Olympic streaming schedule, because that's what I'm worried about.
Nobody's worried about that.
Let's see. Oh, what do you know? A movie called Dead Pigs on Rotten Tomatoes got 97%. I can only imagine what that's about.
It sounds like it's another movie about Jen Psaki.
Did Amy Schumer kick the bucket? Nobody told me.
I don't know.
Let's see. Here's Snake Eyes right here. All right. Let's see. Okay, so let me screen share this. And this here, and then we will go right here and then do this. All right, so 41 tomato critics and 74 audience. I don't know if it's that bad how it's getting a 74 from the audience, unless there's just a bunch of fucking brain dead normies watching it going, this is fine.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Top
generally
critics,
the audience score is much more reliable.
But I never thought this movie looked good.
Nope.
It's one of those ones where I was just like, I never gave a shit about it. I like the character of Snake Eyes. He's not the be all end all as far as G.I. Joes go for me. But I'm like, how do you botch a movie about a character that everybody loves? And Paramount was like, hold my soy latte.
Exactly. Like, well, the character is supposed to be a white guy. We're going to make him Asian. His origin. We're going to throw it out the window. We're going to do our own thing with it. That's how you do it. And, we're going to hire this Asian guy that no one knows who the fuck he is. I've seen him in one movie. It was a Guy Ritchie movie, and he was just annoying as shit in it. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, well, I'm out. And I'm sure that the majority of people felt the same way. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe? That's...
Yeah, hey, you were in Crazy Rich Asians. Awesome. Hey,
I got a part for you.
Yeah, you want to play the fucking one of the most beloved G.I. Joe characters of all time? Yeah, he's under a mask the whole time and doesn't talk. Okay, cool, you're down? All right, perfect.
But don't worry, in this movie, you're not going to wear the mask at all.
Yeah, fuck that mask. It's like the Avengers. If any of them wear a mask, they're like, no, we got to take the mask off. You want to see my... Right. I want the paying customers to see my face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it amounts to too. It's just, oh well, you got to see it's the star. We're paying them the big money, so you have to see their face on camera.
Listen, well, we know why, and we'll have Alex explain it to you. Listen, when these actors they get these movies, they have to suck a lot of dick, and for that they want their faces seen in these movies, in these franchises. Okay, all right, you understand? That's what they do. Okay. So, again, Harvey Weinstein's like, oh, this is fantastic. This is great. My sweaty balls are all over your chin. Don't worry, that chin's going to be huge on these giant screens, okay? Infowars.com. Remember that.
There's our Q sticker for the night, ladies and gentlemen. We figured it'd come later in the show. It's finally here. No,
I probably got several.
I have. Hail my sketchbook 340. What's going on? Yeah, we're just kind of making fun of Snake Eyes as we wind things down here for the evening. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to any other articles, anything interesting? At this point, it's fine because we've beaten Snake Eyes and He-Man to death. I think. My God, like He-Man did though. Like if I could just be real with that one for a minute, it kind of bothered me to see how shitty that turned out with. How much promise it had, and it's just like
they've done us dirty.
And they've done us dirty again. That's the whole fucking problem. Is we just keep letting them fucking get away with it, and there's never any consequences for.
Well, we didn't have a choice in that.
Yeah. I can't keep watching these shitty ass movies and TV shows. It's just there needs Do
you know how they advertised He-Man? Liam said over in Australia, they have a side-by-side split of Skeletor's face and Mark Hamill. So they're literally trying to sell it on the fact that, oh, it's Luke Skywalker. Hey, nerds, remember the movies you liked in the 70s and 80s when you were kids? Well, this guy, he's your Luke Skywalker. He's Skeletor. Watch this.
Yeah.
They weren't going to do it with Alan. They didn't want a nice old Jewish man.
No.
They didn't want. They want to do a split screen with him, but no. But we're going to have Luke Skywalker. That's why he's Skeletor. Even though the old man can still do the voice better than anyone else. Okay. Fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, they don't want to give Oppenheimer his props. You know, here, play Moss Man. We'll just kill you off. You'll have like a half dozen lines and just shut up and be old. That's basically.
And we'll pay you extra to say nice things about this.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, sure.
Yep.
My grandkids can use it.
Yeah, talk about how much you loved working on the show and how much it meant to you to be a part of it, right? You can do that, right? You know, that's basically what they're doing with him at this point. It's just,
of course,
it's fucking sad too. It is because, you know, for everything that the '80s show lacked, it had heart. It always had heart, you know. And this does not. This is hollow. It's a husk. It's a shell of a show about the Masters of the Universe, you know. You can't have this show without fucking He-Man. You just can't. It doesn't work like that, you know. So what do we got to look forward to in the second, you know, batch of episodes?
Well, he already lied again, but he did say, "Oh, don't worry. There's going to be an epic. Oh man, it's so metal. It's so metal. You're going to have this epic fight in episode 6 with He-Man and Skeletor." Okay, well, again, you just told us what your plans are. Cool. But
yeah,
why should we give a fuck?
Is this going to be another flashback scene where Tila's going to steal the moves that she used to use with He-Man and use it with her girlfriend now?
Sounds about accurate. I think, Red, I think you got it.
Holy queer baiting, Batman. Like, Jesus, dude. Like, if I really wish I could have went back through and recorded every instance of Tila and Andra, like, making the eyes at each other. And it's just like, okay, cool. If they're gay, just get it out there. Don't leave it ambiguous. If you're gonna do it, make it part of their characters. Everybody's reading that into it. We can fucking see it that you're trying to do it.
That ambiguity pisses off the gay community, by the way, too.
It does.
Because they want it now. They want it now. They're the same group who loves instant gratification. If you don't give it to them, they're going to flip the fuck out. And he got a little bit of everything with this, and that's funny because like he knew it was coming. He was preparing. That's why they did these little streams that he did and all this other crap, and to again try to fake sell on people. It's predictable. All the steps that they did was so fucking predictable. And then again, blaming all the toxic fans. All right, sure.
That's the.
You want a palate cleanser? Do y'all want a palate cleanser?
Yes, please.
I can give you one. We got some good news that came in today. Oh shit! Hold on a second. I got the epileptic screen going on.
I think they have a pill for that.
Yeah, in case you were curious, Joe Biden's butt has been wiped.
What must be what? What must be what? What must be what?
Oh,
his butt's been wiped. So there you go. In case you were concerned about the any swamp ass going on, he's good. He's good.
Oh, they got him that monkey butt spray that truckers use when they're on long hauls and shit. Oh, Joe's on Air Force One, just pulling his pants down, spraying it in his drawers.
Holy shit!
Pop, what the fuck are you doing? Pull your pants back up.
My butt's been wiped.
Oh, God damn it, Joe. God damn it, Joe. What the fuck are we going to do with you?
Keely Chow, it must have either been Nancy Pelosi or Jen Psaki. Come on, we know this.
But definitely Jen Psaki.
It was Jen Psaki. She had to circle back. He likes that wiping technique, circle back.
She's been tonguing it enough. Why not put a handy wipe in there,
Well, I was going to say, that's what the circling back came from. I like the circular motions.
You know, a few times been around that track, but she ain't no circle back girl. She ain't no circle back girl. God damn it.
No, she just keeps circling deeper and deeper.
Oh, wait. I heard Kevin Smith cried the whole time he watched the footage of Biden butt wiping.
I heard that too.
He was like, oh my God, Pop wiped his butt.
Oh, yeah.
He posted a picture on Instagram just going like this. He's like, fucking crying and shit. Motherfucker. All right, dude, you are 50 fucking years old. Just like, what are you doing? Like, you're crying at a fucking a Campbell's soup commercial, bitch. What are you crying about? Shut up, Kevin Smith. Like, here's 20.
Sorry, son.
Here's $20. Hold this bomb pop. Why? Knock it out of his hand on the pavement. Now cry, bitch. You just start fucking Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. Niagara Falls. Remember that from Scrooged?
Yeah.
The cab driver. Oh, that was a fucking phenomenal movie.
I love that thing. What a classic.
Oh, yeah. And it's funny, too, because the guy that plays, oddly enough, I believe his name was Preston in that. He was like the upstart young producer. And he's kind of a bitch-made fuck like Preston. He's playing like the villain on Fear the Walking Dead now. He's got like a fucking like long ass, like he almost looks like Moondog Spot. If anybody remembers Moondog Spot from the WWF in the 80s, he's got this wild man hair and this big ass beard, and I'm just like, man, I remember when you were trying to take the network away from Frank. Look at you now. Living in a bunker underneath the ground trying to grow asparagus and fight zombies.
Holy shit.
Wow, the times have been rough to you, haven't they, bud?
Oh my God, yeah. Dude, fucking and Smith, he put out a tweet today that he's like, oh, I turned 51 a week from today. We start shooting Clerks 3, but at noon the cast reads the script about for the first time. Wait until Brian O'Halloran finds out we kill off his character in the first act. My storytelling senses tell me audiences universally love that trope. Like, and he still wants to bait fans. He still wants to piss them off. Like, you know, because again, it's like we've seen other dirty people doing this. And it's to keep the hate going because it's going to keep attention on this. They're all fucking disgusting.
And it's the same across the board. And Tony, you and I talk about this a lot. You know, these people, they want to consistently poke the bear. But then Kevin Smith, you know, it's like, oh, you push back, and then we get told, you know, fuck off, grow up, all that happy horse shit.
I mean, he gives too much credit. He's basically, if Seth Rogen were to write and direct movies, that would be Kevin Smith.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
You know, and again, we can't forget this man was brought in after the fact, you know, and they're still trying to push it off like it was his idea. They came to him. He came up with all these stories. No, he didn't. He did not at all.
Yeah, but he probably cried during the scenes, and that's something.
Oh, you know he did.
Well, every time you're masturbating to Mark Hamill reading lines as the Joker, you have to masturbate, right? If you're Kevin Smith,
I guess. If your name's Kevin Smith, I guess.
Every day after school, Batman the Animated Series, bottle of Jergens.
And he cries softly into his fucking his tube stock. Oh God!
Cry softly into my Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh wait, Chris Wicks is here, man. One of our Australian contingent. Hail to you, sir. He says apologies in advance if this has been brought up, but Rotten Tomatoes has frozen the reviews for Masters Revelations going on 19 hours. Please explain.
Wow.
Well, it really hasn't changed for Revelations, I don't think. Let me go back.
Rotten Tomatoes is a fucking joke.
Oh, they moved. They're the masters of moving the goalposts.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you see the same thing with like Robin Hood in the stock market earlier this year. Like it's only allowed to move in one way for the majority, or it gets frozen.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. So right now it is at 95% critics, 33% audience. Top critics have it at 80, and the audience score is still at 33%. So there's that. Yeah, it's went up. It started at like 24-25%. And now it's it's at 33, and it's been holding there most of the day. And they played that review bombing card too. I wanted to bring that up before we left. I forgot. There, it's review bombing. I think CBR had an article. Oh, angry fans, disgruntled. A few thousand disgruntled fans are mad because there's a woman in their He-Man show, and it's like, no. Nobody ever complained about Teela being in the show back in the day. Nobody ever complained that her and the Sorceress and Evelyn were three of the most powerful characters in the show. And they were females in the 80s. And speaking of characters in the show, why aren't there any male leads in this show?
Yeah.
There's no fucking male leads whatsoever in this entire show. Who's the male lead?
I would also venture a guess to say nobody would have complained if He-Man and Teela had equal roles in this show.
No.
The problem is there's no He-Man.
Right.
In Masters of the Universe. That's a problem.
And again, like their argument doesn't hold for shit because, like I said, we covered it. We covered the piss poor writing of what they did, things that were out of character assassinations throughout, but just really bad writing in general. Like it makes no sense. I said this about when they got to Castle Grayskull. When all the heroes came, the first thing you see, the Sorceress needs help. But instead, like Teela's one of the first ones in there. She runs and turns to the side because two guys are holding back the fucking evil horse. And she decides, oh, I need to help grab this rope. Instead of running to the Sorceress to try to help the Sorceress. Like, what?
Yep.
It made no goddamn sense. You know what I mean? Like, and they did that throughout the 5 episodes. There was shit like that all over the place. Why? Huh? Who cares? Those two guys have the horse. Who gives a fuck? That's your emergency. You see Skeletor is fucking attacking her, and you're oh wait, let me grab the pony.
She never got a pony growing up,
She always wanted a pony.
And manliness and motivation has a good point. Teela is the male lead.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. No one would complain if Teela, Evelyn, and Andra shagged. No, I'd watch. I would. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, for everything they did wrong with Teela, I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, why am I attracted to you? Partially, I don't know. I don't know. I do know, but I don't. It's a psychological thing. Anyway, but no, the character design it's shit. The writing is though, and that's I laugh when you're talking about doing things out of character, like Man at Arms just giving up, and I'm just like. That's you don't know Man at Arms if you think he's just gonna be like, oh, and he has a nice little comeback later on in the in the series, in the most dangerous man alive or most dangerous man in Eternia episode, when he fights the the little cult, and he comes out on the boat to help them out on the boat.
The boat made no sense too. I'm sorry, his love interest, essentially his wife, you could say.
Yeah.
The Sorceress needs help. She's dying. She's going to be attacked by the cult. Hey, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to tag along from behind. Make sure you guys are okay.
Yeah, that's what kind of made me laugh when he was like, well, when they were talking about the plane, he goes, I'll go with you. And Teela's like, no, we need you to go to Castle Grayskull. I'm like, if I was him, I'd have been like, first of all, bitch, don't tell me I live my life. Second of all, he should have went to Castle Grayskull, like you said, because the Sorceress is there. That's his girl. Uh-huh. And yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Yeah, he's just like, oh, just wanted to say, well, Teela, we know you can beat anybody and everybody in the entire universe because you're the fucking bestest ever. I think she might be able to beat Mikey Burnham in a fight. I'm not sure.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Space Jesus. Lesbian Space Jesus from Star Trek Discovery, fuck. That's it's this show's bad. Have they announced anything, Vinny, about when they're going to drop the second set of episodes?
I think they're planning on trying to rewrite and see what other money they could dump into the second half, because they're going to have to make changes with how much anger and shit that's happening. Because I don't want to. Well, for people who still want to watch it, I'll tell you off air. But this is just shit, man. It's fucking shit. Who cares when it comes back?
I'm just excited for the fucking continual burning dumpster fire. You know, I didn't really take advantage of this and make any videos, but I've been on vacation. It's like I was gonna do one today, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend the day with my son. That'll be much more productive use of my time.
Oh, absolutely. And and there's at least one person who's going to appreciate that a lot.
Yep.
As opposed to the Masters of the Universe.
Right.
No one likes this.
And he sat down and he watched it with me. And there was, like I said, there was parts of it he was like, I kind of like this. He goes, but he would sit there and he would be like, I didn't really like this. You know, he goes, I don't like this character. And he's just like, why? And he asked, he says, where's He-Man? Where's He-Man? I'm like, well, you know, I said, he died. He-Man died? Yeah. Well, He-Man's not supposed to die. I'm like,
right.
I know, but buddy, you're 6 years old and you're saying things that 50-year-old men can't grasp in boardrooms. and, you know, I'm like, so trust me, you don't have to give Dad the hard sell on that. I got your back, bud. Mm-hmm. You know, this is the He-Man show, and yeah. Roboto, you know, I did like the use of Roboto, the character, because I like the action figure.
Yeah,
that was cool. It was. I've got two of them. I have all their accessories. They still work. A fan designed that in a contest back in the 80s. That's how that figure got made. I think that's so cool.
That's amazing. I saw it. I forgot what they call them. Like that re-release that they kind of kept the same style. Like I seen them in stores once. I'm like, it still looks kind of cool, you know. But again, like. They don't know what the fuck they did.
No. No, they don't. They don't fucking know. Hey, but look, next week we get What If from Marvel. So yay.
Well, it's next week.
That's it comes out August 5th. It comes out the 5th. So
I thought they were already doing the What Ifs in the MCU.
That's basically it. What if we had an entire MCU comprised of female heroes that nobody gave a shit about, that were all post 2014 characters, and we're like, oh wait, that's not a bad dream. That's what's happening now. God damn it!
It's true. Nobody gives a shit.
But see, what if is a nice show because it's like it's hard to get mad at What If. You know, because it's like this is basically like the premise for Phase 4. It's like they're just saying what if, like, well, what if we just ruin everything and do it this way? And Kevin Feige's like, yeah, that sounds good. Let's hire Bisha K. Ali because she's funny. I don't know. And Jack Schaefer, Bisha K. Ali wrote Loki, was the showrunner for Loki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
You mean, speaking of character assassination, a character that is nothing like the character that you know. Right. Not from the films, not from the comics, not from anything. She's like, I like Tom Hiddleston, so I'm just gonna write a series about Tom Hiddleston.
I'm gonna write a series about Tom Hiddleston and make him bisexual, because that was another thing that the chick that was one of the writers was like, I made Loki bisexual because I felt I wanted to see myself represented, so Loki's not bisexual. It's like, fuck you, you dumb heifer.
Wait,
like, shut the fuck up.
I missed the episode where you had sex with the alligator.
He had sex with me. I don't know if he fucked himself or not. I think he just made out himself a little bit. Like, I don't know. So, like, is that considered incest? I don't know how that works with different dimensions and banging yourself and all.
We need to ask a Doctor Who fan.
Oh God, we need to find a real Doctor Who fan to ask, not somebody who watches the fucking Jodie Whittaker shit. She'll be like, "Oh my God, Yaz is so amazing." Yaz is like the worst character on that show. I've watched like 2 episodes of the Jodie Whittaker run, and I'd like to punch that lady that fucking plays Yaz. It's like she's a
punch
cop
her
who never
right in
goes
the dick.
Right in her fucking pecker. Chris Wicks said 7 men died in Revelations Part 1 compared to 0 women. Imagine how many more male casualties there would be based on Part 1. Yeah, that's fucking sad. Yep. It's pathetic. Glinzer says, what if Stan Lee had been born a woman? No Marvel Comics. Manless Motivation says Quarter Alabama. Oh, Jesus, help me. He-Man was for boys. She-Ra was for girls, and Little Pony is for men 20 to 40 years old. They're called, they have a name, and they're called bronies. Ask Machini 90. They're bronies. Damn it.
We have such a crazy diverse group. We have
I
a
know.
tree fucker. We have a brony.
Tree. Poor
we have a
Steven.
Wookiee.
Got a hair care enthusiast.
Yeah, about to start saying we got a Wookiee.
I thought you were talking about me.
Oh, culture. Isn't he a Wookiee? He's got the
Wow.
most lush, thick hair.
I used to be a Wookiee until my Wookiee pattern baldness kicked in.
Oh shit!
And it was all over with from there. Now I'm basically an Ugnaught. Yeah, an Ugnaught. Well, better known as Queel from The Mandalorian.
In our age, we go through those changes, buddy.
Harrison, you're like 40 years older than me.
But no, I'm not. I'm 103. You know that.
Oh God, brutal.
40 years ago, I was 60 something.
Here's one for you, Harrison. Brutal Morningwood said, "So many men are gonna die, they'll have to change the name of the planet to Mamturnia."
Why not? There's everything else Turnia at this point.
Yeah, totally.
Subturnia, preturnia, postturnia,
Gay-turnia.
Gay.
They got all those fountains with gay water.
All those fountains, and they all sparkle. They all sparkle.
Frog
They all
Turnia.
smart. I heard that one in Jersey. Don't drink the water in Jersey. It'll turn you gay. Like the frogs. Turns the frogs gay. We all know this. This is on Infowars.com. We have, again, great transmission tonight. You guys are fantastic. Love you so much. Get your iodine pills.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've got gay frogs. We've got fucking lesbian seagulls on Masters of the Universe. And I don't know what else. We got a Snake Eyes movie that flopped. And I got Tony Toneduff here, my co-host. Brother, what you got going on the rest of the week?
Fuck He-Man. Subscribe to the Clown World Review.
Amen,
We've got a gay frog as our mascot over there. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah.
Well, sir. Well said, sir. Let me kick it over to the assistant regional manager, Red Gaze.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, gay frogs, manly women. What more could you want, really? I'll tell you what more you could want. You could want Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance on Indiegogo right now. I'm going to throw that link in the chat in just a moment. But yeah, it's good being here. It's always good trashing people who deserve to be trashed. Kevin Smith is a bitch. Oh my God, is that man a bitch? But yeah, I hope you'll have a good evening. And yeah, keep your dick out of things it doesn't belong in.
Keep your dick out of crazy.
That's way too difficult to do. And that voice
It
is Vinny Tartamella.
Hey guys, yes, thank you so much for having me tonight. Usually you guys see me on with this icon because Shadow of the Kraken is my project. That's the main character you see there from my book. Please go check that out. I'm still working on it. I'm putting some of the best, artwork imaginable. I'm doing one hell of a job with the story, the whole thing. I can't wait for you guys to grab it. But yeah, also check out my YouTube channel. We had a fun time last night. We had a very long stream, but it was entertaining as hell. People loved it. Had a great time, and again, we really dissect the shit out of He-Man. If you want to see in depth every episode, all the story elements of why it was so bad, go take a look at that. But I also do tour reviews on there. I do master classes. I've been teaching people how to draw, how to storytell, and yeah, we're giving back in every way we could. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for having me on again. It's always a blast. The chat, you guys are absolutely amazing. Love you all. Be kind to one another. Kick ass while you create.
Thank you, Vinny and Red and Tony for being here. This amazing chat. Yeah, man, get out there. Get Shadow of the Kraken. That's in demand, right, Vinny? Or are you still live on that?
Yeah,
one?
it's in demand. It's
in demand. Right.
I have 2 other projects as well. That is, you could buy them and they ship right away. Shadow of the Kraken, still working on it, but yes, it is in demand, and we might be adding extra perks and things as we get closer to completion on it.
Nice. And you got Through the Woods and City of Venus available, right? Those are
Yes.
the 2 you've got. Okay.
Yes, those along with the art books. Yeah, they all ship.
Yep.
Immediately.
And you get your Sun Sworn because that's in demand now too, right, Red?
Yes, sir.
See, we got that. We've got your entertainment covered. If you need great independent entertainment, you've got that. You've got Red. You've got Vinny. You've got Nerium with Bonds to Drive. You've got Carla with Witch Hunter. Is that it?
Yes.
Witch Hunter. I remembered it. Ha with Witch Hunter and so on. Yeah, her book looks great too. There's so many of them out there that are just so good. Yeah.
Wonder Island. Check out Wonder Island by Liam Gray. Fiendish by Irene. Again, another super talent in this community. But yeah, check out all that great stuff for sure.
Yes, get out there, support your independent creators. Thank you, Keely Chow, Glinzer, Brutal Morning Wood, Manliness and Motivation, Chris Wicks, Frankie Knows, Johnny Cage, JP7, Parrot Head. You guys were on fire tonight, man. Thank you, Tina Bojan, My Sketchbook 340. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So for me, the rest of the week, tomorrow I'll probably have a single release video coming out. I got to get some reviews done for y'all. I owe you some. I've just been procrastinating on because of production time, and I'm back with my regular schedule now. So it is time. And well, come here. We got our guest here. He wants to come say goodnight. Come here, dude. Yep. All right. Here, let me put this in. Here. There you go. Can you hear? All right. You're still asleep, aren't you? You can say the line. Vinny, and Red and Tony are on.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
What's up, bud?
I got him up there too right now too. It's me.
Do it. Do the Mario. Oh, he's going. Oh, he's running to get Mario right now.
Oh, cool.
He literally just woke up. He's on his way. He's on because this is about the time you guys know he wakes up, and then it's like bam, he's in my room the rest of the night. So he's going to get Mario right now before he goes back to bed.
He's like, I remembered I had to be over here, but for what?
Here he is. Here he is.
Oh,
Turn
damn.
Turn him on. Put him up by the. What are you doing? Is he gonna say something? Why isn't he talking? What is he doing? He's just sitting there. Look at him. He's just sitting there. It's funny too because you play. All right, buddy.
He's got some moves on him.
He does. Those are supposed to be buttons, but they look like boobs. Say do the line.
Say headlights.
Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
All right, buddy.
Cha cha cha.
All right. Say good night.
Good night.
Have a good night,
Good night,
bud.
buddy.
Here you go. Take Mario. Good night, baby. I love you. I knew he'd end up making an appearance at some point tonight, and I heard footsteps in the hallway, so I'm like, there it is. There's the ETEP. There's the mini ETEP appearance, and that's where we're gonna close the stream out. Like I said, Wednesday night, catch me right back here, 8:30 Eastern, 8:35 Eastern for Going Rogue, episode 29 or 30. Me and Tony will be here. Not sure who's gonna join us yet, but still working on a few surprise guests, and Thursday, I will be on Orville Nation reviewing. I have to go and look and see what episode they did last week. It's been because of my vacations. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've been on PJ's shows, so I got to get back over there and get back into the groove because season 3 of the Orville will be premiering this fall. Fingers crossed, because that's something that's actually a good show. You know, that's better Star Trek than anything that's out today. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys and gals in the chats and out there on Twitter sharing the streams out and everything. Thank you all. It's you're helping us grow. We're up to 754 subscribers now.
Nice.
We passed 750 when I was on vacation this weekend. I had the foresight to release a few videos, which didn't get a lot of traction, but I was getting content out. We all know the bread is buttered on Batwoman and these live streams here on the channel. We make no bones about that. I do owe you guys a Galaxy High review. It's been like 2 months since I've done one of those, and I only have like 5 episodes left to do, so 5 or 6, and I've done that many in 6 months, so I guess it seems more daunting, but I'll get those out. And you got a lot more coming for me at the channel. We got a lot of stuff planned. Just got to get it nailed down. So I'm Etepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I have been here with all of yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's better to burn out than fade away. Now, Star-Lord, you toxic white male son of a bitch that makes all the weirdos take him home.